If people judge us, then it would be strangers. To me personally, that doesn't matter. Each other. Okay.
I'm gonna start. Her name is Lara Joy. She's from Germany. She's 23 years old. And she likes bread.
That's my boyfriend Hyeongyu, but we just call him Q. He's 21 years old and Korean, but he's fluent in English.
I think it's been a year
and a half.
Yeah.
How many days is that?
557,
I think.
57,
today. Yeah. He's quite touchy. Like from the beginning, when we met, he was always like this. What about you? Do you have something?
I can feel that she always thinks about me, like whenever I'm doing something or wherever I am. That was quite scary actually at the beginning. When I opened the door at her dormitory. Yeah, right.
When I was in Korea back in the day.
Yeah. And she just told me to, just wait in the front. I was like, okay. Because I bought a gift for her and I brought it for her, you know. And
I thought like there was a strict rule, like no guys are allowed in the dormitory, so I wanted to keep that rule. I was like, oh, please don't come in.
oh, not like that. She was like, stay in front.
Yeah. My first impression of him was that he's really smart and hardworking. I think there was something, right?
Germans tend to speak really directly, like if they have something in their mind. But I feel like the Korean culture is the other way around. Like if there is something in the mind, we have to talk a little bit around.
That's what I can understand personally. I think like if there's a problem, we should talk about it right away, and we should say like our opinions on that.
Right.
So at the beginning, we had a few problems with that, but that was fun.
Yeah. We just talk directly to each other.
Yeah. I think our first trip, like when we went to Busan together, that's my favorite memory.
We did a lot of things there. Personally, I think when we lived in Germany together for about 7 months, right? In a city called Hannover. And yeah, it was right after Corona actually. We had to stay together 24/7 literally.
Basically.
Yeah.
At the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah. I mean, that was not easy, of course, but I think that was a really good memory and an experience at the same time.
That's a good question.
After a fight or an argument, she always comes to me, explains why she couldn't understand me, but like she thinks in a different way, in different perspective, so she always explains that after an argument, and I think that's really nice.
Thank you. Even after we are angry at each other, that we can still kind of come together afterwards and talk about it. Like he can also do that. So I think that's good. I think for me, like I'm a person who usually worries too much about everything, and he taught me that I don't always have to worry about it. It's just fine. I'll be just fine in that situation. So I should just do it.
You'll be fine anyway.
Yeah.
In the future, It is true that being a binational couple is a little bit like not easy when it comes to like settling down somewhere, like stable, you know, like the stable life. I think like it's not really that easy to think about that stable life because we cannot just live somewhere like forever, you know, because she has a different place where she lives before.
So you mean like traveling back to see family and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And for me, like worrying that I don't understand his culture or the language that well, that's quite a big worry for me. Accidentally doing something wrong in front of his family or something like that. Like being misunderstood, that's my insecurity, I think. Yeah, definitely. Like at the beginning when we met in Korea, like I wasn't sure if I really want to be in a relationship with him because of the long distance aspect. Like, I think I was at least quite worried about it. But when it happened, I mean, it was quite bad, to be honest. We were apart for a few months without knowing when we can see each other again.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because of the situation at the moment.
Corona,
yeah. So it was quite bad.
But I was quite okay personally. Like, I knew that we would meet up somewhat, like again, you know, like somehow. I just believed in myself, tried to stay positive.
No. In my case, not at all. My family is super open to that, so.
I saw everyone.
Yeah. You met everyone.
In your family.
Even before we were officially a couple, actually.
My parents are also quite chill, so I wasn't worried about my parents, but my grandma, I was a little bit worried about that.
I feel like in his case, like sometimes I can see that, or I can just feel that he feels like he's like too young for me. He has to be responsible for me in a way, especially because I came here for him, and I think it's quite a big burden for him to deal with that. Just not feeling good enough in that situation. Our close people don't judge our relationship at all. Like, if people judge us, then it would be strangers. So to me personally, that doesn't matter.
Since our cultures are so different, they think that we won't be able to be harmonized. But I think we're doing it quite well.
I think you know everything about me. Because I always tell it directly, so from my side there's no secret.
I know that she trusts me, but sometimes she can be a little bit inquisitive. And I think, I mean, I wish she could just trust me all the time, not asking those detailed questions. Being able to embrace many things, like many different things or new things that I have never experienced, because obviously I have to accept her like different culture.
Expanding our mindset.
Yeah, expanding our mindset.
We want to travel together, actually, a lot. We already planned that before Corona, but then the situation. He came to Germany and we planned to travel in Europe.
We couldn't do that.
So I think that's definitely on our bucket list for the next years.
Oh.
You have something?
We've been through a lot of different situations or difficult situations. I think we'll be able to do the same thing in the future.
Hopefully.